For February, I believe the actual ad spend was like $505 and like 46 cents, and our revenue was like 7,480 or something like that. So
That's crazy, bro. So that's 15x. You know what that means, right? It's time to scale up. So what's happening? I got Ruben here with Junk Be Gone. They're a junk removal service based off of San Gabriel Valley. That's his main focus. Ruben, tell us a little bit about yourself, bro, about your company.
So my name is Ruben. I'm the owner of Junk Be Gone. We are focused here in San Gabriel Valley. I'm 27 years old. I've been running this company since I was 24. We help pretty much anyone from homeowners, businesses get rid of junk from either their homes, storage units, commercial facilities. So we pretty much handle it all. And number one important thing to me is just providing an excellent customer experience for our customers and making sure that something as simple or boring as junk removal is a memorable and fun experience with us.
I love it, bro. So we've been working together. We're going into the third month. I like to say probably we're like 2 months and a week in, right? So before you started working with us, what was your biggest bottleneck?
So I'm going to speak specifically to marketing for this bottleneck.
Mm-hmm.
Um, One thing that a lot of stuff that we were doing before was not branded, still local advertising. So what we would do was use bandit signs. You may see signs on telephone poles that say "We buy houses for cash." We were doing something similar for us for junk removal. And while it was or it still is a great lead source from us, the number one thing that was a challenge in that is that they don't know who you are. You're just a telephone number on a pole. So you would always have to start off and kind of sell yourself first, answering the phone, getting on site, selling yourself as a company, showing them that you're legit. So that was kind of the biggest problem up front. With something like Instagram, people are qualified, they know you, they trust you. You're not doing that work up front anymore. It's pretty much like lay down sales for the most part. So I think the biggest bottleneck was definitely we had leads, that was never a problem. I'm good on the phones, that's not a problem. Andy's good on site, that's not a problem. It was just making sure we were getting the right people in the door, not just people, but the right people.
So were you trying anything else on Instagram? Have you ran ads prior to working with me?
I did run ads before working with you. It was an okay experience. I still did generate positive ROI from that, but it was just wasn't the same. I was running just picture ads, and I feel like that's very bland. You don't really stand out with that at all. That's something very easy that everyone else can do. So if everyone else is doing it, it's probably time to do something else. But with the video, especially right now, I feel like most people aren't doing it. So I think it's the perfect time to jump into it.
This 2 months and week of working together, can you tell us a little bit about your results? Like what changes have you seen? Revenue growth, like leads, followers,
So in terms of followers, I believe we were like 700 followers when we first started.
650 something.
We're very close to 2,000. We should hit that hopefully this week. So that's been awesome. In terms of revenue, sorry about that. In terms of revenue, I was kind of hovering like around like 15 to 17,000. And then adding on Instagram has definitely boosted me. Now we're in the 20 to $22,000 range a month. So that has definitely been helpful. Instagram is like a solid pillar of marketing for us. And what was the rest of the question there?
Just in general, like I think you answered it. I know we were discussing what was your return on ad spend for February?
So for February, I believe the actual ad spend was like $505 and like 46 cents, and our revenue was like 7,480 or something like that. So
That's crazy, bro. So that's 15x. You know what that means, right? It's time to scale up.
yeah, absolutely. That's why I
It's
turned
time to
that.
up that ads, man. Up it to 1,000.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
It
mean,
breaks
15x. That's a result. That's an unheard of result. Like that's what everyone is chasing, but the industry usually is like 3 to 5x.
Yeah,
So I mean, you're killing it. You're crushing it.
yeah, definitely. That's what my Yelp is doing right now, like 3x. So I'm just like, let's put that money.
When it comes to just the process of, working with me, like, what was that like? Because we're scripting for you, so you don't have to think about, like scripting, filming, posting. What was that process like?
I mean, it's pretty easy, bro. You know, you send over the topics for me to pick from. I look at the topics, see which ones I believe are going to resonate with my audience, and then I pick from there. We schedule a film date. I show up. You're like, "Hey, did you read the scripts?" I'm like, "Kind of." And then we just go from there. We film some videos, But pretty simple process, man. I mean, you take a lot off of my plate in terms of that. All I really got to focus on is just making sure I DM everyone that follows me, DM people who liked my comments, and then, you know, when those that don't reply, I usually let them go for like a week, and then I go into my messages. I'll be okay. There's 4 weeks ago. There's 3 weeks ago. We're gonna knock out everyone that has a message back from week four, and then we're gonna leave the week three till it's week four, and then repeat. So very
Man,
simple.
that's why you're seeing the results you're seeing, bro. Because not every business owner does that. It does take a lot, right? I mean, you're DMing every single person, but as we discussed from the beginning, that's part of the system, like DMing every single person. But how about the quality of the leads? Because we are targeting females.
Yes.
We're 30 and up, right? I think
35 and 50 through
35 to 50. Yeah. So what's the quality of the leads that are coming in, the followers?
um I mean, the results speak for themselves right now. The followers that I'm getting are high quality followers. You know, you start some conversations and they're not ready right now, but the content that we keep posting and then me being active on the stories as well, at
Mm-hmm.
some point they're going to be ready. And then like a lot of them tell me like I'll reach out to you. And usually in sales when you hear that you're just like, "Ah, they're not going to reach out." But sure enough, a couple weeks pass by and they're like, "Hey, we spoke on Instagram a couple of days ago. Can I schedule my appointment?" So the leads are fantastic, targeting the right people, and it might not always be immediately, but they are booking at some point. So
Yeah, you're retaining them.
yes, sir.
You're retaining them compared to like if you have a Facebook ads running that's just bringing you leads, they don't associate a face with the company. You usually convert 1 or 2% out of 100. So you lose 98 people that were potentially interested. But here, everyone comes through the same 100 people, but now they're following you. So they're basically in your palms and you can
Yep.
nurture them.
Yep. And
Content, stories, and retargeting ads.
to add on to that, I've even had some followers where I DM them and they're like, "Well, I personally don't need you, but I already recommended you to a cousin." And sure enough, that cousin ended up becoming customer. So while that person themselves might not become your customer, someone in their circle is going to become one of your customers. So
I
you just
love
got to
that,
keep
man.
DMing.
I love that. That's so true. The referrals start, piling up. That's just part of the process. So, can you tell, like, I'm just curious, like, why'd you choose to work with me? Like, here I am. I appear on your screen proudly. You don't know me. What was that like? Why'd you choose to work with me?
I think the very first ad I saw was the one that you're running right now, like the "Hey Los Angeles business owners," right? And I don't know, on this ad you might have been talking about going on your page and seeing the 0 to 10K highlight that you have. So dude, I just went to your page, saw the 0 to 10K highlight. I literally watched the whole thing and I was like, "Holy shit, like this works." I followed you and then you DM'd me and I was like, "Here we go. I'm in his funnel. I'm literally in his funnel right now, experiencing it for myself. So I was like, if it's working for him, why wouldn't it work for me? It was that simple for me.
That's great, bro. I love it. Why, let's say, do you think maybe business owners don't get the same results as you? Like, what stops other businesses from getting similar results?
I think really the only answer for me would be that they're not working the system. The system is there. It works for you. It works for me. It works for your other clients. All they have to do is the legwork of DMing your people, anyone who comments, who likes, DM them, follow up with them, organize your page nicely, like how you have your page organized. You want to give as much information to potential customers on your page. How I treat my page is like I want my page to sell as much up front so that when they message me, I don't have to worry about that. I can just worry about setting the appointment. So I
Love
think
it.
that anyone who wants to work with you, as long as they're having their mind that they're gonna either DM themselves or have someone do the DMing, as long as they can take care of that piece of the system, then they shouldn't have any trouble getting phenomenal results with the
Mhm.
system.
I love it, bro. Thank you so much, Ruben. But on top of that, I'm gonna ask you one more question. So, like, let's say if somebody is on the fence, like about working with me, what would you say to those people?
Don't be scared. That's as simple as it is. Is don't be scared. It's something new. Um, just believe in yourself, but overall, believe in the system. The system has already proven itself. I see it all the time. I see other people running the same ads that Sev's running, trying to get their own clients. So as long as you work your system, don't be afraid, keep pushing through. The first month might be a little slow, but you're gonna start building that momentum snowball. And once that momentum hits, then it's just gonna be insane. So just gotta believe in yourself and believe in the system, and there's nothing to worry about.
I love it, bro. I do appreciate you, man, and I think that you are going to continuously keep increasing because like you are one badass like businessman. I'm not kidding, bro. Like the way you're working, the how analytical you are. I wish I was that analytical. Like, you know your numbers, you're tracking everything. So like you're on track, bro, to become a very big name, not only in San Gabriel Valley, but all over LA and then eventually nationwide. I'm pretty confident in that, bro.
Yeah, sir, let's do it. Take over. We're gonna dominate Instagram.
Love it, brother. Thank you for jumping on, Ruben. I do appreciate you, man.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime, dude.